Good afternoon, T-Wolves! Mr. Quentin here with a wonderful wolf den lesson for you. It's entitled The Problem with Procrastination, or Why I Shouldn't Wait to Do It Later. So, I want to talk to you today about procrastination, and the very first thing we have to ask is, what is it exactly? And to put it mildly, succinctly, have you ever done any of these things that you're looking at on the screen right now? Have you ever put something off? Have you ever taken way too many breaks? Have you ever avoided doing something or simply just felt like not doing it? Congratulations, you have procrastinated. This is something that afflicts everyone. This is not limited to students. You might have seen your parents or your guardians or other family members or friends putting things off. It happens to teachers too. We have things that we have to do that sometimes we don't feel like doing either. This is not something that is just about you as a student. All people procrastinate in different ways and at different times. But this is what procrastination looks like. And so I want to talk a little bit about what it really looks like, right? And what it actually means. And generally speaking, for starters, it looks like a deadline that is just so far away. You get issued a project, and that project is not due for a month. It's one of those things that you are able to think, oh, well, I was just given like 6 weeks to do this project. Oh, this project is going to be at the end of the quarter. Oh, I don't have to do this assignment because it's not due till Friday. And today is Monday. And I just don't feel like it. That's the trick. The fact that it looks like a deadline that's far, far away. The problem is, though, is that procrastination isn't those things. It is literally not being able to see that there is a goal. That goal that turns out to be the project, completing that project, finishing that assignment, doing that homework. That is what the problem with procrastination becomes. You look at procrastination as something that says, oh, I'm just going to put it off for a little bit. But the problem is that you have just lost the goal. And that means you are not self-determining. You are not understanding what self-discipline looks like. And before you ask yourself, wait a minute, what does that mean? Hey, I'm here to help, not to hurt. Self-determination is literally what it means to control your own life. You'll notice that those words are right there highlighted in green. It's a process by which a person controls their own life. If you are not in control of your life, you do not have self-determination. Self-discipline is literally controlling your feelings. It's overcoming your weaknesses. The weakness that says, I don't have to do this yet. I don't want to do this. It's going to be too hard. It's being scared to do something. That is the ability to control. That's self-discipline. Pursuing what you want to do, even though you're tempted to not do it. Let me meet that goal. That's self-discipline. It's literally gaining control and perspective on the things that you want. Self-determine, self-discipline. They're real words. And I know they seem kind of big and kind of formal, but that's what it breaks down to be. Controlling your life, controlling what it is that you want to do. And the fact of the matter is that before you sit there and say, well, hang on, I don't have any control. These adults tell me what to do. I don't have any say in this. I have to go to school. But the thing is that you do decide. You do have control. You are literally controlling everything in your life when you decide to go ahead and give into the distractions, when you pull up that device, when you start playing your video games, when you grab a hold of the latest PlayStation, the latest Nintendo Switch, the latest Xbox Series X, all of those things. When you go and grab your mobile gaming, when you go out and maybe go actually outside and do something that's fun instead of doing what you're going to do that's necessary, you are literally giving up control of your grades. You are looking a stress level in the face that you don't want to actually face. You're you're fighting the ability to control even how you sleep, because you get restless and you're not able to sleep as well when you get closer to a deadline that you know is coming. You can't be as happy as you want. This is literally what you're controlling. You control these things through your decisions. This is what makes procrastination so hard. But even that isn't the real danger of procrastination. The real problem with procrastination isn't deadlines. The real problem is when you don't have deadlines. Folks, you have to understand that life is full of things that don't have deadlines. Adults face them, you face them, everybody faces them. Oh, I'll lose weight tomorrow. I'll start saving money for that thing that I really want tomorrow. Oh, I have time to patch things up with that friend tomorrow. I don't have to actually check on that person that I'm not sure is doing so well. I can do that later. I can do that tomorrow. That's the problem with procrastination. If you're willing to procrastinate when you know there's a deadline, your life will be full of procrastination when there are no deadlines. And if there are no deadlines, when are you ever going to start? That is why you have got to understand your level of control, your level of self-discipline, the ability to do the things that are necessary to achieve what you want. If you really and truly want to be able to control these things, then you have to be able to get rid of distractions. You have got to learn to set goals. And sometimes those goals get set for you. Let the things that you can't control, let those things guide you. You know what? You can't control when your teacher sets a pop quiz, but you can control when you know a test is coming. You can control your homework for the week. You can control the workload that you're going to have. These can become your goals. You learn to work within these goals. You learn to reach these goals. You can do simple things. You can set a schedule. You already know what your school schedule is going to be. You already know, for the most part, where you're going to be Monday through Friday. You have the technology to set reminders, to set timers. You can put that stuff all on your phone, on your devices. I know sometimes you forget your phone, or maybe sometimes you lose your phone, or you get it taken away as a consequence. Maybe you are in a position where, for whatever reason, you don't have a phone yet. But you know what? You have a Chromebook. You have access to other computers. You have access to other people who do have phones, who do have the ability to assist you. They can help you with your goals. If you can set those schedules, if you can set reminders, if you can set timers and just stick to them, that is literally self-discipline. When you have self-discipline, you literally self-determine. You control your life. That is how you defeat procrastination. If you can defeat it when you know there's a deadline, then you're setting yourself for success when there is no deadline. So what do we do now? Take a few minutes. This is almost over. I know you're breathing that sigh of relief, but take a few minutes when this is over. Have a roundtable discussion in the classroom. Have you ever procrastinated? Why? How can you avoid it? Ask your teacher if they've ever procrastinated. Ask them what they've done to combat it. You'll find that they are just as human as you, and I think that it'll be a good way to help open up a discussion for better things in your life. Thanks so much for your time, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.